What up, everybody? It is time for a weekly roundup. We're going to go through some of the cool stuff I found this week. Some really amazing stuff. So some old stuff, some things you've seen before, but just getting added to the collection. But some new things I found, which I think you guys will find very interesting. So let's jump right in and see what we found. First, some finds, some old stuff you've seen, but things that I got. I'll be showing a video right now of some amiibo I got. Now these are crazy, incredibly hard to find. These are stupid hard to find. But I came across a couple of them. I picked up Meta Knight, which was an exclusive. I got Lucario, Mega Man Sonic, Pit, Wii Fit Trainer, Little Mac, and today I just picked up Ike. Now these are so hard to find. You can get them online, you can get them on eBay, but people charge a minimum of like $25 to $30 a piece for the ones that aren't even that rare, and the rare ones can go all the way up towards $100. So the only way to do it is to either wake up really early and wait in line, or know someone that works somewhere that can alert you when they get stuff in. So it's been incredibly hard, and I've made a couple friends, so people are on the lookout, so I've been able to get on top of like releases right when they come out. So I've been pretty lucky about that. So I haven't had to spend too much, maybe a couple bucks more to buy them off people. But I'm really excited about it, so I'm going to try and get all the Smash Bros. Ones. I think it's a really cool series, very cool figures, and they look really nice set up. So I just wanted to run through that, talk about some cool ones I got. On to the next. Something new I found. I was at Target, and I found these Ninja Turtle keychains, and I saw them and they looked really nice. And I actually just watched Johnny Tellez do his Sunday show and tell, and he showed the same things. So I picked these up, and these are really cool little figures. So they're just small little keychains, and I'll show a better picture of just the four turtles, Splinter and Shredder. They were only $4. They're mystery bags, so I kind of had to pick them out. But they're really good quality. I really like how they did them. I like the sculpt on them. And I like the paint job. I thought they're done very well, especially for the price. Because I've seen a lot of like collectible figures or keychains online, and they're usually really crappy quality. But these were nice. Unfortunately, I bought 5 of them, and I always feel around in the bag to make sure I get the ones I want. Because I wanted the turtles only. I didn't really care that much about Splinter or Shredder. So I felt around in the bag, and I made sure they were all turtles. I bought 5, and I got 4 Michelangelo. Out of the whole box there must have only been 4 in the entire box, and I managed to pick out all 4 of them. Like, what are the odds of that? Like, really? So I was kind of bummed out about that. But luckily for you guys, I'll do them a little giveaway, and they're really cool, they're nice, or I'll end up selling them. Very nice quality. And I picked up one more today, and I got Raphael, so that was cool. I just got to find Donatello now. So I thought these are very cool figures, and if you haven't seen them, go to your local Target and pick some up. I think they're very nice figures. I definitely approve. Good quality, cheap price, and I think this would be perfect for to go in a monthly box. I just got Hero Crate, which was Ninja Turtles theme. These weren't in there, and we'll talk about that box in a little bit when I do the video, but they should have been. And the same with like things like Collectible Geek and stuff. I think they could totally put something like this in there. Wouldn't cost a lot, and people would really like it. So anyway, Turtles keychain. There that is. Next, I talked in my last weekly roundup about some of these Nintendo Microland figures, these Super Mario ones. I rounded up Series 2. I have the first series, and right below it I have the second series. I really like these little figures. They're very cool, they're very tiny, and they're of all the Mario characters. They're pretty cheap too. I got the whole second set. I think I paid like $40 for them for the whole second set, and you get a lot of figures, so it's a couple of sets of them. But really cool, good quality. The paint job's not super awesome, but that's okay because they're really tiny, and I like really tiny figures. So that's cool. There that is. Next, let me go grab it. I got another one of these Disney popcorn figures, and this one is Beast. So basically, this is just like Disney's version of the Funko Pop figure. I've showed these before, like when I was doing the Collectible Geek Cash unboxing, the Disney one. I was saying they should have put something like this in there because it's new. It's not that new, but it's interesting and it's something not a lot of people get or know about because you can only get them at Disneyland and Disney World. And I think they're really cool. I like how they do them. Beast isn't like my favorite character or anything, but the reason I picked it up, it's because it's signed on the back. Has the signature of the person who designed it from Disney, which I thought was really cool. I definitely like how these are sculpted in the paint job, like the little horns. I like everything about it, and it had a signature. And I got it for $10 at auction on eBay, so I really couldn't pass up on that. I thought that was really great. I don't know if Disney's going to continue this series, though. I've heard they're not going to, for a few reasons. So, although I got this for $10 and I've gotten my other ones for around $10 or $15, the original price, the MSRP on these, is $25. Like, good God. $25 for these. So, and you can only get them at Disneyland and Disney World. So, I don't think they're going to continue them because from what I heard, they didn't sell well at all, which is not surprising for $25. That's a crazy price. If they put them at the price of Funko Pop figures, which is $10, they would totally sell them. I think these are awesome, and they're exclusive to Disneyland and Disney World. Like, I don't see why people wouldn't want these. So if they can change their price point, which they should because it doesn't cost a lot for them to make these, then they could totally sell them out. But if they don't, I don't think they're going to continue these, so I'm going to try and collect the few that they do have out there. So I thought this was very cool, and I'm going to get some more too. More are coming in the mail. But that's the one I got this week, and I thought it was very special because it had the cool signature. And $10, not bad at all. I loved it. So there that is. Good stuff. Next, I got to go grab this too. Sorry, I had to go grab them. Totally unprepared for my own video. So next, I got these cookies. And I bet you're thinking like, why do we give a shit about some damn cookies? Like, well, let me show you. These are customized cookies. So my girlfriend got these for me, and it's actually a company that does them. It's a friend of hers and her husband have this baking company, and they make these cookies. So I'll give you a quick view of them, and I'll try if we'll see how good this shows up in the video. If it doesn't show up good, I'll post a better picture. But these really awesome cookies, and we got Spider-Man, Venom, Deadpool, Pikachu the Pokeball, Leonardo, and Batman. And they're really well done. The Deadpool speech bowl broke, but it's a cookie, it's whatever. So I didn't end up eating these or anything because they're way too cool. I couldn't eat these. Like, these are way too awesome to eat. I got these a while back. She got them for me for like my birthday. It was like a while ago. But I kept them just because they were so cool. If I can ask her what the company name was, I'll let you know. Because it was so awesome. She literally took like 6 of my favorite characters and then made them into really awesome cookies. Like I thought that was so special and that was really great. So there was a really cool gift and I was really happy about that. And I'm never going to eat them. I'm going to fossilize these cookies and put them on display because they're the most awesome thing ever. And when else are you going to see like Turtles, Marvel, Deadpool, Pokemon, and Batman all in the same anything ever? So that was very cool. Like customizable stuff like that I think is very special and it's really awesome. So I just wanted to share that because I thought these were totally cool. And when I find out the company name, I'll totally let you know. So next I got these little Spongebob figures. Now these are just little cheap figures. You're going to find these in like the quarter machines at like Vons and Target and things like that, where they have the quarter machines. You put a quarter in, you get a little toy out. I actually got 2 different series of these. I really like these. I've liked these ever since I was a kid. Not specifically Spongebob, but just quarter machines in general. It's always just a fun thing when you have just spare change in your pocket that you're not going to do anything with anyway, and it's not, you don't have to use your debit card or anything, so it's not like it's taking money out of your account. It's just cool to pop a couple quarters in there and get out a little figure. And now these are obviously like cheap figures. The sculpt on them is very cheap and the paint job is very minimal, but that's totally okay because it only costs a couple cents. I wish they did more figures like this of different series. And I was thinking that one of these companies like Funko or Kid Robot or something should totally do this. I could see Kid Robot doing something like this, like a street art type of thing, where they put out these quarter machines of just like a really simplistic like Dunny or Labbit, like the really, really simple ones, for like a couple quarters and put them in some stores. I think people would go nuts over those. And they'd be really fun and collectible. So I think more companies should do that. They've done it with this, and I've seen some. They're usually generic, but every once in a while you'll see like a cool company like Marvel or Ninja Turtles do that. So I think more companies should. I saw these quarter machines, and I got one when I was at the movie theater, had some change, and then I went and looked on eBay, and you could get the whole set for like $5. So I was like, yeah, why not? Like, that's the cheapest set of figures I'm ever going to get. So I thought that was totally cool, and I totally bought them. So, and I like the movie, I like the show, so I figured why not. Those are some cool figures. So there's that. The next thing I have to show you is super awesome. I found this, and you guys are just gonna love it. So basically, in Japan, just like they have with the Spongebob figures, how we have little quarter machines, Japan does that all the time. They do that, it's more like $1 there, but it's still very cheap, where they do that. They do it with Pokemon figures, they do it with Dragon Ball Z figures. Like a lot of these I have here, they come in like a bigger little Dragon Ball, but it's like $1 machine where you put like a coin in and you spin it and you get a random one. And I wish they did more of that here. Or I wish I could go to Japan or the Pokemon trade show and do stuff like that, because it's so cool. And they do really good quality figures. These ones, these are called Pikazard figures, and essentially what it is Pikachu wearing a Mega Charizard jacket, like a little hoodie, and he's in different poses, and he's rolling around in one, he's got balloons on his back, and he's floating in one. So I should be showing you a video right now, and you should be shitting your pants right now out of just sheer cuteness of these things. Like, these are totally adorable, they're funny, they're hilarious, they're a really good sculpt, and it's such a cool concept. I've always liked Pokemon, I've been a huge fan of them, and I always collect their figures. And I saw these, it was on a card once, and now it's kind of like blown up, so they did a bunch of figures and some like stuffed animal stuff of it. I thought these were mega cool, and I had to get these ones. And I got them fairly cheap. A lot of people online wanted like $60 for them, which would have made them like $10 a piece. I talked someone down to like $30, which is a reasonable price, but in Japan, it's the same thing. These are in quarter machines or dollar machines, so they get them very cheap at random, and we have to pay a whole bunch for them, which is unfortunate. But this is why I want to sign up to some monthly like subscription boxes from Japan. I'd like to do that so I can get stuff like this, because that's so cool. I really like that. I really like these figures. And yeah, I think that's it for the roundup this week. Just a few things I had to go over. Nothing crazy. Let me do a quick look around and make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, I got a few more boxes in. I got Nerd Block, Hero Crate, and 1-Up box. So we'll do that. Oh! Also what was really cool about the Pikazards is the guy that sent it to me sent me some Japanese candy too. Like, yes please. Like, how awesome is that? He sent me 2 kinds of Kit Kat and a little like chewy thing. Because I don't know if you know, in Japan, Kit Kat's really popular there, but they have like a ton of flavors. We have like 2 in America. But they have like a green tea one, they have like a spicy one, or they have a whole bunch of them. So he sent me some of those. Like, that was the nicest thing. Like, that was almost like a Japan box right there. Some figures, some candy, and a little note with a picture they drew on it. Like, that's like the best eBay experience I've ever had. Like, that's really awesome to get all that stuff. So super stoked about that. Anyway, rambling. So more boxes to come. A couple quick announcements. So, if any of you have noticed, my channel is growing at a rapid rate. The last video I did, the monthly review, and then I did my weekly roundup like a week or 2 ago, I had just hit 100 subscribers, and I was doing a giveaway. And now I'm doing a weekly review just a few days later, I'm almost at 200. Like, it's almost at 200 already. Like, it's just skyrocketing. So, that's awesome. I'd just like to take a moment to thank you all so much for subscribing and sharing, and I'm totally going to do a giveaway. 200 came so quickly, I haven't had time to gather up some stuff. So I'm either going to do 200, but I might be 250 for my giveaway. That way I can gather a nicer like box to send out to someone. So please continue sharing. Post to social media, share with your friends, anything you can. But then let me know. Always let me know so I know to keep you on a list of people I'm going to give stuff away to. Anytime you share on social media, send me the link. Comment, send me a private message, whatever. Come find me, and I'll definitely take your name down and be giving out stuff, like, because I appreciate you guys, and I have plenty to give, so please share as much as possible, and let's keep this channel going. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Some other things that you're probably going to see in some future weekly roundups is that Funko the Toy Fair was just last weekend. So Funko announced a whole shitload of stuff, like the stuff for the future year. Back in Christmas, they did a 12-day thing where they were announcing things that they were going to show, and they actually showed some of it at the Toy Fair, which is so awesome. So I actually got to see like the mystery minis, the science fiction series 2, the horror series 2, and they look awesome. They picked such cool characters. I'm so excited for them. I can't even tell you. They announced before that they were doing an anime series of mystery mini Funko ones, that they were going to include Dragon Ball Z. I didn't see it at the Toy Fair, but they said they were going to, so I hope that they still do, because I'm so excited. I would shit myself if they did some Dragon Ball Z mystery minis. Like, I would lose my mind, absolutely. And they also got some other cool series coming up too, which I'm so excited about. And some cool Funko ones, and they have new fabrications, they have Ninja Turtles coming out, and then they have their Vinyl Sugar series. I think I talked about it before. If you haven't checked it out, type in Vinyl Sugar or A Large Evil Corporation. That's the company it's from. They showed them there, and they're announcing them, and they have movie people. They have like Ghostbusters, they have Shaun of the Dead, they have so much stuff. Like, I'm just rambling so much because there's so much cool stuff. And they also have 2 new series, one that's called Gloomies, that are kind of like fabrications but smaller, and one that's called Dorbs, that are just like these little Weeble type guys, and they all look so awesome. So prepare to like open up your wallet. So it's a good thing that those are around, because now we're going to have more options for our boxes. Now we're not just going to be getting Funko Pops all the time. I'm so happy that there are these different series, because now it opens it up. Now I'm not going to have to like get a t-shirt and a pop every single box. So I can't wait for these to come out. I can't wait for them to like start putting in boxes. Big things are coming, and I'm super excited. And the same with Kid Robot. They had a booth too, and they have an exclusive item coming in Loot Crate, which is coming any day now. So excited. So much cool stuff. So hopefully I didn't miss anything I needed to announce, or any figures that I got this week. If I did, I'll put it in next week's weekly review. Oh, I totally forgot one. Yeah. Yep, I did. Should I do it now? So, I'm going to have to edit this back in. It's going to be all choppy. So one item I totally forgot was I got a new Nendoroid. I got Snake. I got Solid Snake in. And he looks awesome. He's right next to Luigi. I love this series, and I'm going to keep getting more as they come out. So, this video's all over the place. I'm just announcing things left and right. But I got my Solid Snake. I'm showing a video right now. He's wicked badass, smoking a little cigarette. So, that was super cool. I love him so much. Anyway, now I'm going to end the video, because now I'm just getting crazy with this stuff. Thank you for subscribing. Please share, like, comment, anything you can, and then let me know. And I'm going to be doing some giveaways, so look forward to that. I just sent my last giveaway. He should be receiving the box any minute. He's going to upload a video, a thank you video, so I'll refer to that in another video. So again, thank you all. Love you all so much. Peace.